Forget to get your phones ready, 1-877-777-5569, because George Tate is coming up shortly with some computer information for you.
The Wizard. Who else is coming on today? Again, we have our leather gentleman in, talking about the Leather Guild, and 3 fellas in from the Norwich Chamber of Commerce. And lots of men today.
Yes.
And Adam Nip in for City Watch.
He's a guy, too.
He's a guy, lots of guy thing. That's a good. That is good.
So stay tuned. We will be right back with lots right here on Daytime.
This program is brought to you in part by the Children's Aid Society of Oxford County. Foster parents provide a safe and secure environment for a young life in transition. Will you open your heart and your home? Make a difference. Become a foster parent.
This program is brought to you by Community Employment Services. Choosing a career for the first time or want to change career paths? Our one-on-one counseling programs are designed to assist you at every stage of your employment quest. Visit us online at ceswoodstock.org.
Daytime is brought to you by Lougheed's, your diamond store in Woodstock. Let Lougheed's elegant new showroom be the backdrop to your next heirloom purchase. Lougheed's, 501 Dundas Street in downtown Woodstock, across from City Hall. Visit us at yourdiamondstore.ca.
This program is sponsored in part by Oxford Archives, Inc., providing convenient and cost-effective solutions to your inactive record storage problems. Locally owned and operated, Oxford Archives, Inc. eliminates office clutter, hunting through files, and renting extensive warehouse space. See us online.
Hi, welcome back. We are so happy to be here with the Wizard. We have George Tate with us. Get those questions ready. Welcome back, George.
Thank you for having me. It's been a beautiful day today. I didn't bring my jacket. It was so warm out.
I know, what a treat, because it's going to rain. So, you brought some fun things today.
I really did. We talked about the hard drive last week, and I wanted to delve into a little bit more. We did an error check, or a disk check, and a defragmentation.
Remember, we defragmentized.
Right. Now, when we defragged, if you can see at the mirror here, you see this arm here?
I see it.
Yeah. That's called the read-write head. And this is what does the defragmentation. This part right here comes back from the days of magnetism on the old 8-track tapes or cassette tapes. And that technology developed into the hard drive. We don't really have to understand how it works. We just know how to use it, just like a car. And this is what we're going to call the gas tank to the car. I know some of my technical friends cringe when I use the information highway scenario.
But it's a good scenario. It's a good analogy.
Right. What we put into the hard drive, or how we maintain the gas, is how your computer is going to run. If it gets water in it, and we'll call spyware water, it starts to chug along and you know something's wrong. So what we've done is, if you've done your disk check and you've done your defragmentation, we can move on to other parts of the computer. Now this is the inside of the hard drive. I brought my doctor's bag today.
Oh, I like that.
People like to see this, and I brought you an actual hard drive. You can open that up. That's a brand new Maxter hard drive.
It's quite heavy.
It is very heavy. You can't hurt it.
Okay, that's good. So this is the hard drive.
That's what a hard drive looks like, and that's the inside of the hard drive.
Okay. Oh, so, okay.
Right, inside. You can even see the spindle.
So you gave it an X-ray. This is what it would look like.
Yeah, when you open it up. But that spindle runs at 7,000 revolutions per minute, which means it's running so fast. So in comparison to the head, when that spindle turns, it's going like 150 miles an hour to that head. It's just going unbelievable speed.
Okay.
That's why you hear that grinding. That's why it's important that we keep the information to the center of the platter so that this head doesn't have to work so hard. If you work that head hard, it has to cover more area to read the information. You'll start to hear it grind, and you can go into a systems failure. So we're going to talk about how to get rid of these unscrupulous people that are on the internet, these spyware manufacturers. A lot of it comes from Europe and Asian countries. And if you go on the internet, you're going to get it. There's no if, buts, and hows. You're going to get the spyware. Beware. We have to learn how to combat it. The best defense is a good offense in this instance. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down and we're going to go to the Start button. Now if you're at home, go to your Start.
Start.
Okay, and we're going to go back to that C drive where we talked about. That's in My Computer. All right, you go down. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to click on My Computer. It takes a little bit to come up. Here we go. Now everybody's operating system, we're working on the XP operating system. There's different types of operating systems, but everybody's pretty comfortable with this one now. So you see the C drive? That's your local disk C. That's this, right?
That's
When we highlight the C and we go up to the file, we're going to read the properties of the C drive, and that's going to show us an icon that represents the C drive, okay? And here it is again. You can see it. I'll move it into the
that's
center.
the tree.
There's the tree again.
I remembered.
All right. Now, instead of going to the tools, remember we went to the tools and that told us where to check now and our defragment. We're not going to do that. Today, we're going to do the disk cleanup. This is an easy place to go where you can clean up all your temporary files, recent, things of that nature. Instead of going into each individual folder, what we're going to do is we're going to calculate and we're going to start to check off. Now, I've purposely left things in this computer so that we can actually delete them on air.
Good thinking.
So we have temporary, and see we have 104,000 in recycle bin. We're going to click that off, and we want to get rid of the temporary internet files. We're going to go down. Oh, I've got a little bit in my web catalog. Now, the web client publisher will never go away. It's integrated into the system. You can't get rid of it. Don't try. It's just ridiculous. So we'll say OK.
Do not try this at home.
Are you sure you want to perform these actions? CXP realizes that most of the end users don't understand the computer very well. So the computer is set up in a way that it's going to warn you before you do something each time. So are you going to perform these actions? Well, yes, we do. We want to get rid of those files.
They're quite polite, actually, aren't they?
The computers are very polite. I have
polite.
my computer's called Victoria,
Oh,
and she can talk to us in one of the shows later on. She'll
George,
tell
you're
us
scaring
things.
me. You're scaring me, George.
So see, that's all it did. It's done the disk cleanup. It's gone away. You're good to go.
that.
But where did those files go? Right?
they
We've
go?
deleted the files. Where do they go? Well, we're going to go down to how stuff works. Now, if you're on the internet at home, go to Google and type in howstuffworks.com.
I love Google.
It's a wonderful place. So we've gone back here. I'm going to go into my documents down here, and we're going to find out how things work. All right. That's about the hard drive. We want to go here. A common misconception is that the data is actually removed from the hard drive or erased when you delete a file. That's a misconception. That file doesn't go anywhere. Just the pointer that points to it goes away. That's why people like me can recover data. If you go, unless of course you go into the hard drive crash. Let's go back to here. If this happens to your hard drive, turn this down, it's lights out. We can't do anything. CSI might be able to do something like that. You would have to go into a clean room, which is 600 times cleaner than an operating theater.
Wow.
You know, they wear the space suits. And
Yes.
it's so, and because what happens is there's a layer of air that's created between that disk because it's spinning so fast. There's air created between there, and just the minutest piece of dust, if it gets in between the head and the platter, it's like a record. It skips and it goes right to the end.
So do not make sure that your hard drive does not crash. That would be bad. Or you lose things on your hard drive.
Yes, once it goes to this point, I can't recover because it's actually hardware damage.
Okay.
A lot of times, just the information on the platter allowing here will get disorientated and fragmented. And a technician can go in there and reattach those pointers and actually draw that information back out.
Good thing.
Oh, we have a phone call. That would be nice. Call me in.
You know, we're going to actually take a break, and we're going to be back with George with some more questions. Get those questions done. We'll be right back.